Hey everybody, welcome back. We're so glad you're with us again. We won't review every week, but we're finishing, this is part 4 in a 4-part series that was meant to sort of kick off the year in a way that got us to a place where we could grow in our effectiveness. And so we asked you over the previous 3 weeks to reflect on some things that are very easy for us to identify. Our complaints are easy for us to identify. Our things that we've thought we ought to do, but we've been reluctant to do, are easy for us to identify. And once we get, allow to the bigger me values that came out of week 1 and the worry, fear, and resistance that comes out of week 2, once we identify that, the easy thing for us to identify in week 3 was, what do we do to protect ourselves from those worry, fear, and resistance? But you know that we use that to get to a much harder place. And that's, what's this more self-protective value that I have that tends to hold me in place? And so in week 1, we talked about bigger me values. In week 3, we talked about smaller me values. And now we want to create what we call a growth objective statement for the year, or a GO statement.
Yeah, so the GO statement is a very mechanical process we want you to go through right now. Over time, you're going to refine it and it will get more sophisticated. But for now, we really want you to just essentially fill in the blanks. So it's going to start with saying, over the next year, I want to be better at, and then fill in what you came out with from week 1, your bigger me values. I want to be better at these things that are important to me.
That's the fun half to write, by the way.
That is the fun half. What people conveniently forget a lot is the back half, which says, and not be held in place by, and then you're going to fill in your smaller me values. And it's really important to include that half, because we need to realize that we have ownership and responsibility over our growth, which means we need to take ownership and responsibility over the way that we're getting in our own way. So for me, my sentence would be something to the effect of, over the next year, I want to be better at living into my potential and not be held in place by feeling like I need to be a martyr. Right? And over time, you're going to refine it. You're going to come up with a phrase that's maybe more meaningful or resonates with you more. I've already started thinking of some ways to make it a little bit more true to me. But for now, we want you to start there. And over time, it's going to just really help you as you think about situations, how you maybe could be different in a situation or a decision you're going to make.
Have you come up with a shortcut phrase for it yet?
I'm thinking about it.
Do you want to share what you're thinking about, or not especially?
I can. I'm not committed to it yet, but I think my phrase is going to be shortened down to, this year I want to do less so that I can do more and not be held in place by feeling like I have to do everything.
Very good. So listen, if you wind up writing this GO statement, over the next year I want to be better at and not be held in place by, and when you fill in the blanks, it's 2 paragraphs long, you have gone too far. You've thought through this too much. Keep it short, keep it simple. Next week we're going to talk about, what do you do to actually make progress against that. Don't feel like you have to go change the world this week. So until we see you then,
have a great week, and share your GO statements with us. Put it on our Facebook page or Twitter. Do something. Let us know. We'd love to support you along your journey.
Perfect. Thank you.
Take care.